A new year, a new era of Steeler football. The Pittsburgh Steelers is one of the most prestigious teams in all of sports, one of the most glorified teams around the world. Look to do something special yet again this year. This year, they have an opportunity and a chance to be the first team to win 7 Lombardis. But can they do it is the question. As we know, the Steelers have not been to standard of lately. Winning seasons has been good, of course, but they haven't been to the standard of being champions like they once was. The Steelers have had their ups when they was on top of the world winning championships, 6 championships to be exact. But they also faced a lot of downs, a lot of playoff losses, a lot of playoff woes that happened against teams they should have beat. And they suffered a lot of defeats. Even our great hero, our great legacy, Big Ben, even his last game as a Pittsburgh Steeler, losing in the playoffs as well. So this year is a new era for Steeler football to try to figure out, can it get back to that level? Can it get back to that starter? And that's a question a lot of us fans keep asking. That's a question the team will have to answer. This year, we have an opportunity to do something special. Like I mentioned many times before, the mission is still the same mission. The task, the motive is still the same, and that is the stairway to 7. We've been on this mission for quite some time, and it got kind of like stirred away and kind of got us off track a little bit, trying to find a new quarterback. For the past few years, the Steelers been trying to go out there and find a way to replace number 7, but that's what they've been rolling at. You can't replace number 7. Sometimes in life, you get people that come around or things that happen that just meant to be special, that one-time thing. You can't replace number 7. Just like you can't replace a Peyton Manning. You can't replace a John Elway. You can't replace a Tom Brady, Dan Marino, Warren Moon, Joe Montana. Those great guys that came about, you can't replace those guys. But you can make new ones. You can make new legends. You can make new stars. Some people that make their own shoes and create their own legacy like that in the game of football itself. And we have 2 quarterbacks with the opportunity to do that. Now, Russell Wilson has already forged his legacy. He's a 9-time Pro Bowler. He's a multiple-time All-Pro. He's a guy who's been, of course, at the top of the game. Won a Super Bowl, played in 2 Super Bowls, NFC Championship games as well. But he won an opportunity and a chance to end his legacy on his own terms. See, the Broncos casted him away. They said that he was not good enough. They casted him away. They gave up on him like that. But Russ won an opportunity to go out there to end in his own terms. I never seen anybody in life who want to end on someone else's terms. Someone else say you're done, you're fired, you're released. No, you want to say that to yourself like that. You want to end your story the way you want to end it. So Russell Wilson has that big chip on his shoulder to do that this season. And then we have another guy on the other parallel, the other spectrum is Justin Fields, who's trying to forge a legacy. You see, he first came into the Bears and he had everything. You know, being a franchise guy, they gave him everything. But just like the book of Job, they took everything from him. And now he's back to where he was before, like he's back to the beginning of everything started. But also the book of Job teach you to never give up. When everything is going around you, when you lost everything, you think all opportunity and all hope is lost, you always keep your faith like that. Justin Fields can find a way to stay grinding. We hear him talking in interviews saying that he's not giving up, he's not backing in like that. He's going to keep fighting and keep pushing, and hopefully he carries that on. So if he plays this year or he plays next year, keep that with him to forge his own legacy. So that's 2 big chips on people's shoulders like that, on Russ' shoulder and on Justin Fields' shoulder. Another one, so on the team as well that I like a lot too, is T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt has accomplished everything. He has been with a sack leader multiple times. He has been, of course, Defensive Player of the Year, multiple-time first-team All-Pro, multiple Pro Bowls as well like that. He has accomplished a lot of things in this game of football. He tied the sack record in the season. He also broke the Steelers franchise sack record. He has done everything but win a Super Bowl. Has done everything but win a playoff game, but get to the divisional round, but get to the AFC Championship game. Those things that kind of linger on around him like that, he sees those things. He knows he's accomplished, and he has forged his legacy, and he's a future Hall of Famer like that. He has enough credibility to get the Hall of Fame like that, but he knows he needs that extra thing to add to his legacy. You don't want everything that you've done for nothing. Of course, the Super Bowl is not everything, but you still want an opportunity and a chance to get an opportunity to get there, to at least get out, give me a chance, like even the 1% chance, just to have a chance to fight. And like in the Super Bowl like that, to go against a team, whether I'm favorited by a few points, maybe whether I'm like not favorited by, I'm underdogs by 30 points or something. Just give me a chance to get there like that, to see if I belong in this spot, if I belong to be a champion. And that's what T.J. Watt wants, and that's a big chip on his shoulder as well. Another guy who had a chip on his shoulder too is Najee Harris. Najee Harris has been doubted a lot. Like that, people were saying that he's not worth the contract money, and this is contract opportunity for him because next year he'll be a free agent. And Najee Harris, go out there and going to prove himself right. He's going to go out there and play hard. People said they wasted a draft pick when they drafted Najee Harris. They should trade him away. Jalen Warren is better than him. They should do all this stuff like that. They've been saying a lot of hate towards Najee. He's slow. He's not fast anymore. He's out of shape. He's not that strong. He's not explosive. But Najee has an opportunity and a chance to go out there to shut them all up. Shut them all up and go out there and say, hey, I was drafted in the first round for a reason. I have had 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons for a reason. The only Steeler player and still a running back to ever do that too as well. I've done this like that, so I'm on a different level like that too. So Najee has a chance for that and have a big chip on his shoulder coming this year as well. Another guy who has the biggest chip on his shoulder, basically bigger than all the ones combined, is our head coach, Coach Tomlin. For many years, Coach Tomlin has been doubted for no reason. When he won a Super Bowl early on in his career, people said, well, he won with coward teams. I never seen anybody else who took over a team and won get put with that like that. Maybe because Coach Tomlin looked different than them. Maybe that's why they put that towards him like that. So he won with coward players, he won with this and stuff. Then Coach Tomlin proved them wrong. And there were things like they get opportunity to get to the Super Bowl again. Now he didn't win that one, but he got a chance to get there again like that and show them they can be a contending team, a top team right there. And for the legacy of his own team, getting the AFC title games and getting the opportunity to play in big games in primetime television and get his opportunity to go out there to make a Super Bowl, to win a Super Bowl as well. And also, when they said Coach Tomlin couldn't win without Big Ben, he went out there and he did it, like that. Of course, he didn't win a championship, but he still was very competitive. They said, without Big Ben, he's going to be have a team that's under 500. You're going to have a team that's picking top 5 in the draft, a team that's doing this, a team that's doing that. And Coach Tomlin proved them wrong every single time. They said Coach Tomlin will have his first losing season. It never happened like that. It never happened like that. He keep proving them wrong. And people always use that as a slight, well, he's mediocre. He's mediocre, Mike. He's mediocre this, like that, mediocre that. And they always bring the hate towards him. So I think Coach Tomlin has the biggest chip on his shoulder. He knows that he's done it with different quarterbacks, trying to find Big Ben, trying to find a different guy like that to replace number 7. But like I mentioned before, you can't replace a guy like that. You got to force a new guy, make a new person follow their own footsteps, their own path. That's what's wrong with Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett, they kept trying to compare him to Big Ben, trying to say he's the next Big Ben, he's the next this and next that. He's not that. Like that, he's Kenny Pickett like that. But now he's not here anymore because he went a different way. Justin Fields is a young guy who we have on our team who has the opportunity to force his own stuff. Like that, be the number 2, make that number legacy high up like that. Be the number guy like that. So I kind of change the stuff and just change the spectrum of things like that and make us to that level we want to be at like that. So he has the opportunity to do that. Russell Wilson has the opportunity to end his legacy on a high note, winning the Super Bowl, give his team opportunity to maybe play in the Super Bowl or AFC title game, or just give him a chance to feel what winning is truly about. So it's a lot of chips on people's shoulders this coming season. A lot of people going out there trying to prove themselves like that, and that's kind of the year the Steelers are in. We've been underdogs many times before. But this year, I feel like we're on a team, people kind of cast us away. They don't look at us as the same. They don't look at us as the Steelers team that went out there and dominated. Back when we had Palomalus and the James Harrisons and the Worlds and all those different guys like that, Lamar Woodleys and stuff. They don't look at us like that anymore. They look at us as a team that's kind of cast away. Look at us as a mediocre team. But it's time this year we prove them all wrong like that. So I'm ready and pumped up and excited for this year's Steelers team, 2024 Steelers team, to go out there and to say now to end the video, good luck to the team. And one thing to say to kind of end it all, a phrase that I feel like every Steelers fans know, and that is, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.